Alright, hello, my name is Emily. I almost forgot my own name. We're gonna try that again. My name is Emily, I'm Megan's sister. She's asked me to fill in while she is traveling the road and on her way to Florida. I'm today's vlog guest star, not a star, but guest star. Meg told me that this week was all about teaching. That's the word I'm looking for. Today, I am going to show you guys how to make cake pops. Yay! I should also probably point out, I don't know if this is necessary or not, but you'll be seeing some like brand name things and I'm not getting compensated for any of them, just using them because I prefer them. In order to make cake pops, what you're gonna need to start off is cake. And so I usually just grab a cake mix. It doesn't have to be anything special, just whatever flavor you want. I usually go with chocolate, tried white sometimes, spice cake works. Just mix everything up and just follow the instructions on the back. It's all good. Just a little more tidbits, a few more tidbits while we're waiting. Bad take. My tip that I do, I cook it a little under. I mean, follow the instructions on the box, but I like it just a little underdone. It makes it a lot easier to kind of like shape into actual like balls for the cake pops. If it gets too done, you're gonna get these little crunchy bits in them. So you know how I was like, don't overcook the cake because then you'll have crunchy bits. Yeah, I should listen to my own advice. Yes, there are a few crunchy bits along the side, but that's okay because we're just gonna actually cut around them. And another way that I'm going to solve this is Oreo cake pops. These little crunchy bits will mask those little crunchy bits and it'll be great. This is where you get to like mush the cake up. So another thing you need to do is you need cream cheese, which I have. I know I have. I have. It's better if it's room temperature. Obviously my head's not in the game today. I like using a cream cheese. I just use a block. Other people like using a can of Frosty. Oh, too sugary, ugh, too sweet. So you mush up the cake, you put in the cream cheese, and then you go to town. You wash your hands really, really well. And when it gets about the consistency of Play-Doh, then you're done mushing it up all together. So in order to make cake pop shape, you just grab a chunk of dough, and I've already mushed in the cream cheese and I've already mushed in the Oreos. So it starts off really rough and you gotta apply some pressure to it. Don't be afraid to squish it until you can round out all the sharp edges and you know everything, and then it comes out real smooth, like so. Ta-da! So now that all the little cake balls are done, I just like doing this ahead of time rather than, you know, trying to make a ball, stick it in chocolate, take it out, make a ball. Anyway, so I make them all at once. And then this is the part you have to be careful. I know there's better chocolate than this, but I like this one the best. It stays slightly soft. Anyway, but this is the part you have to be careful because it has to melt really, really slowly. And if it burns, you have to go back to the store and get more because you really cannot salvage that. So we're gonna be really extra super careful so I don't have to go back to the store tonight. Yay! These are mostly cake bites. I figured cake pops are the ones where you have the stick, but we're skipping that way of doing it tonight. With the stick, it's a little easier to dip them. Without the stick, you gotta be a little creative. What I do is melt the chocolate really, really good, and then take this, put it in the chocolate, and then I cover it up with the fork. Then just kind of let it, you know, drip drain a little bit, and then stick it on. The sticks are a little easier. You've got to have a lot more equipment though when you do sticks. You need like that floral foam stuff to stick the sticks in because you gotta have somewhere for the sticks to stand up while they're drying. So this is just the quick and easy way, kind of like cheating, but not really because they're still delicious. And anyways, but yeah, so you just put it in. This is how I do it. If you come up with a better way, I would love to know. Cake pops are all about timing. You can't put it on right away when you just take it out of the chocolate because the chocolate is too soft and all the toppings will just slide off and melt, and you can't wait too long because then when you sprinkle the toppings on it, it's too hard already and it won't stick. So you've got to kind of judge it just right and go from there. And you can use anything you want. More melted chocolate. I know some people like doing caramel, but these are Oreo, and we're doing Oreo ones. So now you have done it. You have successfully made a batch of cake pops. They're delicious, they're fast, they're easy to make. So Meg and Britta, thank you very much for letting me guest vlog for you. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys later. Don't forget to be awesome. Whew.